Hi, I'm Sandy Krause of Lawyers Title. I just wanted to introduce myself. I've been with Lawyers Title for 40 years, of which I have spent the entire time whether examining title reports or selling title insurance. I wanted to just to talk to you about what I do on a daily basis, the tasks that I can perform for a real estate agent, and also your clients, of course. So on a daily basis, I can provide the information that's on the chain of title, and the chain of title is actually both on the legal description of the property that you're involved in, or the actually name runs. There's something called the general index, and the general index is where we find the seller's liens, whether it be a bankruptcy, whether it be a federal tax lien, state tax lien, judgments, etc. Anything that is an unsecured creditor would actually record against your name. This is what title insurance is. We tell you everything that's on the property address, the property legal description, and also on the names of the sellers involved. And why do we do all this? It's because you're in the real estate business, of which you're about to enter into escrow. And when you enter into escrow, you need to make sure that the buyer is getting a piece of property that is free and clear of any of these liens, that the seller has the capacity to execute the documents he's about to perform in, whether it be the purchase agreement, the listing agreement, the escrow instruction, and also of course, deliver title to the buyer who is diligently obtaining a loan and trying to facilitate he and his family, getting into this property. So we're very careful. That's what our job is, to not make any errors. We are a risk elimination company, so we check the property taxes so that the buyer gets the property free and clear of any delinquent taxes. And again, we also make the payoffs on the loans that are existing on the property, because the buyer will go in and get his own loan. There'll be a deed and a new loan probably executed. Sometimes buyers do pay cash, but most time, the buyer is actually seeking to get financing through an institutional lender. And what we do is provide a policy of title insurance to the buyer that's paid for by the seller, and also a concurrent ALTA policy, which is given to the lender of choice of the buyer who's ever writing that insurance policy. We're governed by the state of California. We all are duly licensed, and we actually have our rates printed on our website. Actually, all title companies do. It's mandatory that everything be out there in the open. And for this, the lovely buyer gets lifetime insurance as long as he doesn't alienate title by way of deeding off the property to, if you deed your property over to your girlfriend, etc. You can't, as long as the insured stays on title, you can actually deed your property into a living trust. You could actually add somebody to the property, but the actual insured, when we first went in and wrote the policy, needs to stay intact, and that policy will follow you throughout the lifetime of you owning the property. Now, what is title insurance? It's more than just the loans and capacity of the seller. There's easements, there's road easements, there's CC&Rs, there's a right of access. Is it a legal subdivision? Is the legal description correct? There are also off-record easements that we disclose by physical inspection. So it is a very intensive, search that title actually does do, and we do this on each and every purchase that actually comes through our, really probably through the board of realtors. Most often, they are insured policies because the listing agent and this selling agent will require this, and so does the lender. And there really shouldn't be any buyers out there without duly knowing what is going on in the property. They should always seek title insurance. Again, just because of the protection it serves, whether it's a forgery on a deed, whether or not the seller, and all sellers have executed the documents. We view living trusts, probates, We take you out of the bankruptcy code. It just goes on and on and on. And also we insure, excuse me, there's permit violations. If there is forced removal of a permit violation, there is insurance for that too. That's automatic with our ALTA Homeowners Association policy. So there's just numerous things in which a listing agent actually needs that title company, desperately for. We provide full disclosure, all constructive notice of anything that any seller in this market would need. So I just want to thank you for this brief amount of time that I've had with you, and I hope to do business with each and every one of you. Thank you very much.